In the top right-hand corner of Zen, as the red Protoss, it's Geralt. And in the bottom left, as the blue Zerg, it's Bly. If for one reason or another you want to follow the storyline of Bly through this tournament, go ahead and check out the VODs on Bel Air channel. He is my German counterpart here in this tournament, as well as many other tournaments. He does a great job over there. Just, fortunately, not a German speaker myself, so... Oh, man. Geralt's gotta be salty right now. He is facing Bly on Zen. There's gonna be some shenanigans afoot here. Bly is the type of player that can take a game off of absolutely anybody just because of how off-meta and crazy he plays. And Zen is probably like the most abhorred map in the pool. Protoss especially, not really a fan of it. It's very weird to defend. You have these two mineral patches in the front. They do take a little bit more than 5 minerals to be mined out. So you have to pull quite a few workers if you want to get through here. It can be blocked off with one pylon. You also have this choke over here that can be walled off with 2 buildings, but Geralt not going to want to hard wall himself in here, I guess. So Bly is going to take an actually pretty reasonable minute 53rd. This is standard Zerg play here so far, out of the blue Zerg. Stargate, about halfway done for Geralt. He is not gonna block off the minerals at the front, so Lings will sneak in here and they will get an entire scout off for Bly, as if the Overlord didn't do so already. Oh man, and a probe goes down. An Oracle cooking in the oven for Geralt. Bly getting out 8 lings. And safety spores finally starting up, but not going to be in time to meet with this Oracle. Two gases and a spore already forced. Yes, the rest of the energy is going to go toward trying to take down the Queen. It's not going to be successful, and Geralt loses the Oracle. Yeah, not a great trade there for the red toss, but he has other things on his mind. He's defending back at home. The second Oracle spends a lot of its energy zapping down Lings instead of damaging the Zerg economy, but that's okay. It's in defense of the third base, and Geralt will be able to finish this up. Bly, in the meantime, going for a lair. He hasn't got a Roach Warren, he hasn't gotten a Baneling Nest, anything like that. Oh, there it is. As I say that, I click over the Roach Warren. Cancel. And a Hydra Den. Okay. Alright. So, Geralt getting up a Twilight Council and a Forge. He's going to begin saturating his third quite shortly here. He's continuing to pump out probes. There's full saturation on the mat as I say that. +1 weapons. Most likely going to be started up on the Forge. 2 Oracles poke in here. Geralt should go up to 3 and then stop. I think it's going to be Blink first on the Twilight Council. And 9 Hydras on the production tab for Bly. So this is probably going to be some kind of Ling Hydra pressure against a third of the Protoss. I'd be surprised if Bly goes above 50 drones and takes a 4th. Oh, a nice snipe on that Oracle. Well done from Bly there. Geralt gonna start stasis mining a little bit off the Zerg creep where he thinks Bly is going to attack into, but Bly is taking an entirely different route. Geralt's able to tag the army, and this is indeed a Ling Hydra attack on the Protoss third. Down goes the Sentry, got to use all its energy in any case. Oracle is going to start trying to DPS down these light units, but the Hydra forcing them further and further back. Nothing to defend the Stalkers anymore. The Probe's kind of stuck in here behind. They will go to the front, but I mean, it's never good to be fighting Hydralisks with Probes. And this attack is looking to be well-timed from Bly. 18 Probes go down. It's too much. And Geralt GG's out. Bly takes game number 1. In the bottom right corner of Nightshade, it's the red Protoss, Geralt. And in the top left, as the blue Zerg, it's a Bly. Nightshade very clearly gonna have been Geralt's pick. I'm sure Bly is the one to choose Zen. You know, I'm kind of gonna favor Geralt here. Hey, thank you so much for the follow, the Gyron. Really appreciate it. I do have alerts turned off during casts at this level, but thank you so much. Bly going for a hatch first again, and the hatch first is not in his opponent's natural, so a little bit unusual already. Oh, no, there's a drone out. Okay, this is going to be a proxy hatch. I was gonna say, like Bly plus Nightshade most definitely equals proxy hatch. There's the 300 minerals, and there's the hatch. 4 probes are pulled to attack onto this. It does take 6 to DPS this down before it finishes, but Geralt almost certainly gonna chrono boost out a Zealot, and 4 probes plus a Zealot definitely enough to finish this off before it can cause any true damage. There's the Zealot. Bly gonna be banking on canceling this and building an Evo chamber on the creep spread very quickly. To continue blocking this, he's not gonna be able to. Geralt, too quick on the trigger, is going to stop the drone from doing any further damage. But will the drone escape? This is going to be a very tough corner. So Bly's just not going to take... Oh, it swings around. Okay, he spent all his minerals. This isn't going to do anything else. It's just being annoying. It did delay a lot of mining time, so that's pleasant for the Zerg. by taking the forward third location. And going to send out a wave of Lings to defend against the oncoming pressure from Geralt. Bly should have enough to defend. Wait. He's going on the attack. Okay, so he's going to have nothing to defend. 4 Lings and a Queen against 2 Zealots and an Adept. Okay, I guess there's another wave of Lings at the top of the ramp. But the other half is going to crash into the Protoss wall, and they make it into the natural. Geralt going to have to recall his units, but they've already taken a beating from the Queen. By just being a miscreant, takes down the Zealot, one of them going to enter the main and try to chase these guys away. Geralt trying to avoid losing probes, microing back the injured ones. Another wave of Link splashes into the wall. Why? Trying to surround the Stalker, but Geralt knew what he was going to do. Gets down the gateway, but that's a kill on the gateway. 150 minerals gone for the Protoss. The Stalker going to be gone as well, and there's nothing to block these Links from flooding in. And now Link speed is finished here for Bly. Behind us, Bly is actually sneaking out 8 drones. This is a 40-worker Zerg against a 28-worker 2-base Protoss. The Protoss with only 1 tech building on the map, and that's the robotics facility. So I think once Geralt cleans up these Lings, he might have to just send the Warp Prism across the map and do what he can with Adepts. But Bly has already dropped Roach Warren. He's getting 6 drones at a time, and Geralt has just said, screw it. I'm heading out. I'm loading up the Warp Prism, and I'm moving out. He leaves 2 Zealots, 2 Adepts back at home to try and deal with these Lings. Why? Just trying to keep Geralt tied down for as long as he can. Come the Adepts. They get the active tumor. They will shade into the main, but this is just a small annoyance here for Bly, and his Lings are still doing damage, finally getting cleaned up here at almost the 6-minute mark. Eight roaches about to pop for the Zerg. A lair started up. Geralt gonna kill his own gateway to get out here, but I think he might need that gateway to keep the hard wall up. Bly probably gonna move in as soon as Geralt finishes cleaning that up. Geralt attempted to move in the Adepts, but there's just too much at home to defend here for Bly. Bly moving in, gets us around on the Immortal. Ravagers target fire it down. Down go the Adepts. And this is the last stand for Geralt. He's going to do what he can with his 2 remaining Adepts, but that's not nearly enough to clean this up. He just has 1 Immortal baking in the robotics facility. And that's too many Zerglings. It doesn't matter how much Warp Prism micro you do, the Zerglings are just going to kill all the probes, take down the buildings, and that's going to be GG. Bly moves on to the grand finals.